Hey, what's up everyone? Danny Lightning back with another CSR2 video. So we got a brand new race pass up here. We got the Camaro, the SLR 722 edition, and the 2023 Corvette Z06 in the free tier. In the paid tier, we got the Zinger 21C, the Lamborghini Cyan Roadster, and the Aston Martin Victor. We're going to go over the stats, let you know which cars are good, if any of them have live racing setups, and if any of these cars are actually worth getting. So, let's find out. We are going to go ahead and start off with the free tier. As most of you know, the Camaro is one of the best cars in the game. So the Camaro is something that if you don't have it, you definitely want this car. If you do have it, then one of these other cars, there are a couple of good choices here. But the Camaro, hands down, one of the best cars in the game. So the Camaro is capable of doing a 6.9, 485 miles per hour, 0 to 60 in about 0.7, and 0 to 100 in about 1.3. And the thing is a monster on the live racing track. So like I just said, this is one of the better cars in the game because it's just a good live racer. It can beat the heck out of the dyno. It just does everything really, really well. Definitely pick this up, and if you've already got it, let's check out the other cars. Now we're checking out the McLaren SLR 722 edition. This car is not a good live racing car. I was not able to find a really good low performance point high evo live racing setup, so this would not be my choice for live racing. This car will do a 7.2. It'll do 382 miles per hour, 0 to 60 in about 0.8, and 0 to 100 in around 1.3. So it does got really good acceleration, decent top speed, and it's somewhat fast. And this car will beat the dyno time by like 3 or 4 tenths of a second. You might even be able to tune it to do it more. So it does have that. You might be able to win some live races by beating the dyno, but that's not always the best way to win live races. So in my opinion, still not the greatest live racer. So let's go ahead and move on to the next car. But before we do that, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe. I would definitely appreciate that a lot. Next, we're checking out the 2023 Corvette 06. Now, this car does have a live racing setup, but it will require some Stage 6 parts. I think you need to have the Stage 6 transmission and the Stage 6 body to make this really do well at live racing. This is a 7.6 car, 406 miles per hour, 0 to 60 in 1.1, 0 to 100 in 1.5 something, so decent top speed, decent acceleration, a little bit slower than the other cars, and, well, does it beat dyno? Let's find out. So yes, it does. Maybe 1.5, maybe 2 tenths of a second, you can get this car to beat the dyno time, so it can beat the dyno by a little bit. All around decent car. Okay, so hands down, the Camaro is going to be my first pick. My second pick would probably be the Corvette. And my third pick would be the McLaren. The McLaren's definitely a little faster than the Corvette and probably beats dyno time by a little bit more. And it has better acceleration. But the 2023 Corvette does have a live racing setup if you get a couple of Stage 6 parts for it. So it's kind of hit and miss between the McLaren and the Chevy. But I'm going to tell you right now, the Camaro is a pure beast. You got to get that one if you don't already have it. All right, let's move on to the paid cars. Okay, so first we're going to start off with the Lamborghini Cyan. This is a Purple Star car. It does 7.0s, 410 miles per hour, 0 to 60 in 0.8, 0 to 100 in 1.2. And to my surprise, this actually did have a pretty good live racing setup. I didn't think this car was a good live racer, but I was able to get over what, 2,000 Evo points with just a couple of parts installed. So this does have a low performance point high Evo live racing setup, and it's pretty fast. The acceleration is good. The top speed is good. So this is an all around really nice car right here. So the Cyan's definitely a good choice, but let's move on to the next car. Next, we have the Zinger 21C. This is a 6.6 car, so it's crazy fast on the time to cross the finish line. 390 miles per hour, 0 to 60 in 0.6, 0 to 100 in 0.9. So the top speed is crazy. It is a very, very, very fast car. Remember, opening crates for Purple Star cars will cost real money, but this is actually a pretty cool car. It does require at least a Stage 6 transmission and a Stage 6 body to do well on live racing. This car is capable of beating dyno by a few tenths of a second, so overall this is actually a really, Really, really good car, really fast car, pretty good at everything. And if you got 2 stage 6 parts for it, the transmission and the body, it will become a great live racer. And then finally we have the Aston Martin Victor, which is a really cool looking car. Now this does have a low performance point high Evo setup, but it will require a couple of stage 6 parts. And it's not looking like it's going to be that good of a live racing setup. It'll probably just be very, very so, and it will require to have at least a stage 6 transmission, and it helps to have the body. So, on the live racing for this one, but it is a 6.8 car. It's going to do 4.3, wait, is it 6.8 or 7.8? No, it is a 6.8 car, does 438 miles per hour. 0 to 60 in 0.7, 0 to 100 in 1.1. So a good top speed, good acceleration. It's a very fast car. So yeah, I mean, I like it besides the fact that it's probably not going to be the greatest live racing car. But besides that, it is quite good. This car will only beat the dyno time by a little bit. So it's not going to be great at beating the dyno, but it's an overall pretty darn cool car. So if I had to choose between the 3 cars, I think my number 1 pick would be the C Zinger just because it's crazy fast. My second pick would be the Cyan, and my third pick would probably be the Victor. But that's up to you guys to decide which ones you guys want. I mean, all 3 of these are great cars in their own way, and I really like all 3 of them a lot. But personally, I like the C Zinger first, the Cyan second, and the Victor will come in third place. So that's the deal right there. Definitely grab the Gamera if you don't have it, guys. I cannot emphasize enough. Grab the Gamera. That car is a beast. And since it's the Golden Star version, you can actually just open crates with keys and max that thing out. It's got a great low performance point high Evo setup. Maxed out, it's fast. You can tune it to do all kinds of really weird stuff. I mean, it's a pretty interesting car. I do have a few videos on the Gamera. If you haven't seen those, just go to YouTube and search Danny Lightning Gamera, and you'll find some really interesting videos on how to tune it and set it up for different stuff. But these are really weird cars, but in a really good way. But I think that's basically going to wrap the video up. So thank you guys so much for watching. You guys are amazing. Don't forget to smash that like button and subscribe. I would really appreciate that a lot. That would be super duper amazing. And yeah, don't forget to drop down my video's description. You'll see my YouTube channels, a bunch of game links for some game info. You'll see my Discord server, some affiliate links and ways to help support the channel and all the good stuff. So check that out. And yeah, we will catch you next time. Lightning out. See ya.